Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as Charlemagne. In our last episode, our war that we were in with our friend the Emir down here unfortunately has ended when he lost a holy war to Asturias. They took the land from him. That ended our war inconclusively, but I really have to say it was his own fault. We were at 100% for quite a while and he just did not peace out for reasons unknown, but there we go. We're also trying to revoke the County of Paris from its current holder, the Count, and didn't have too much trouble doing that. We have our army together, we're about to go fight his army. And then we'll proceed to siege the county, and that should be that. I was trying to gain a more sort of consolidated domain here, since currently it's sort of spread around the place in various unconnected locations, which is a little bit of a tactical disadvantage in some situations, but isn't really a big deal, except for just neatness, basically. We captured the mayor of Paris, unfortunately not the count. Every time my son meets a stranger, he looks like he might faint. We will say that shyness is a terrible curse, and I'll talk with him. He may become gregarious. He didn't, but he's not shy anymore, so that's something. And after we revoke this county, I think we'll have a new pope who's a drunkard. Okay. I think we'll try and let's just take a look at the de jure duchies here. Yeah, we have this county, so we may try to get our hands on these two counties as well, so we can have these two duchies entirely under our control. Alright, the Pope was the guardian of my son here. We have to get him education elsewhere. Click the wrong side of the window there. I guess we'll go for one of our dukes. I suppose we'll choose this guy. Actually, Fruli is lower opinion, but I think less powerful. That's fine, though. We aren't having any serious faction problems or anything. Our factions are still pretty weak, and we don't really need to worry about them, I think. Duke of Ferrara and Tuscany is pretty unhappy with me. Despite being a double duke, he's actually not all that powerful. My wife tells me she is pregnant, but that can't be right, can it? Doubt besets me. Okay. We'll see. I have thought it over, and I cannot be the father of my wife's baby. As it grows in her belly, I have trouble sleeping. I must put this matter to rest. So we can hire someone to find out, or trust her word. Let's hire someone to find out. We aren't paranoid, so I'm slightly inclined to believe that our suspicions may be legitimate. The maid I hired to gain my wife's confidence has not found anything at all suspicious about her pregnancy. We can confront her directly. Open and honest communication. That's what it's all about. She started crying when I asked her if she's being unfaithful. She profusely assures me of her undying love, virtue, and steadfastness. But apparently I will never be entirely sure. So our opinion of her, goes down by 25. 60 months. Alright then. I guess we'll never know. There's no known lovers anyway. The Franks in the province of Troyes have now adopted enough of Latin customs that they can no longer be recognized as Germanic. The scholars call them French. Such are the times. That is our capital county, not our capital county, our domain county down here. We check out our culture. map mode, we can see that there is some French culture spreading around. Our Duke has successfully usurped the county he was after, okay. We're pretty close to doing the same. Don't know if this top siege will be enough. Now we're going to have to siege one or two more holdings in here to do it. But we captured some prisoners, and our castle town in our capital has finished as well. Okay, we have 5% for one of these prisoners, so we'll hold on to them. These lower holdings, or the next two at least, are a city and a bishopric respectively, so hopefully the sieges will be pretty fast. And actually that one got us right to 100. But it doesn't even matter, we can enforce our demands. It should give us the ability to... where is it? Revoke title without our other vassals objecting. But the Crown Authority of the Kingdom of West Francia does not allow revocation. Ah, okay. We may need to do something about that. Check out our crown laws. So it's the Kingdom of West Francia, I believe. Have to go to low Crown Authority. I guess we'll do that. It's going to annoy all of the de jure vassals of that title, but so be it. Our son is not satisfied and keeps asking for more toys to play with. You can let him have them and he'll probably become greedy. Encourage him to play outside, where he would probably become diligent. Or have him become humble or slothful, or off to the nannies with you leech, where he'll almost certainly become greedy. We'll encourage him to play outside. He's gained the cynical trait, okay. We can disband these troops, incidentally. And we can hold a grand tournament, which I think we will do. Okay, we have limited crown authority. Passed. Let's now revoke his title. Okay. So that gives us 2 of the counties here in our capital duchy. We would like the other one. Just have another look at the possible plot power we can get on that one. Just in case it's somehow improved. Doesn't seem to be. Alright, we'll just leave it for the moment then. And let's go ahead and hold a grand tournament. I think that's an appropriate celebration of our becoming an emperor. So we'll lose 200 gold for this. Gain 100 prestige. I've sent forth messengers around the realm to spread the word that a grand tournament is to be held. The tournament begins soon. We had another son who, I guess, is the one of apparently questionable paternity. Prince Herbert. My son does his homework and is always on time for his lessons, so he's going to become diligent, which is nice for him. Press weak claims. Or Spoleto or Ravenna. I guess they're counties controlled by the Pope. Yeah. I think we're probably not going to declare war on the Pope. Kind of thing it sounds like is not good for your immortal soul. Our Duke of Burgundy has been released by the Umayyads finally, so we now have to worry about his opinion again. Time to let the tournament begin, and for the next 2 months, let all show their martial brilliance. And in fact, I think we'll send our Chancellor directly to him, start improving opinion there. Maybe send him a gift or an honorary title or something as well. He can be cupbearer. He hasn't joined any factions, but I think it's kind of likely that he might. Our guest, Roland de Dam, has been tragically wounded during the tournament. Okay, not our friend Roland. It is still unfortunate, though. This guy also has been tragically wounded. Uh-oh. Bertrand has been tragically wounded. Nobody we really care about. Finally, a winner. This guy has been crowned winner of my grand tournament. He truly deserves it. Our opinion of him goes up by 20. This Baron has taken second place. Okay. And Enrico here has become in third place. What hard he did. Former peasant leader, I guess. And this guy has been maimed, even worse than being injured. Okay, that is pretty unfortunate. Nobody died, though. Yet. This guy is maimed also. Pretty costly tournament in terms of casualties. Tournament is over, and now it is time to bask in the glory, so everybody likes me better. That is pretty good. So, in terms of our goals of getting these counties, unfortunately we're not going to be able to plot to revoke these since they're not in our capital duchy. We could create this duchy and move our capital over here, which would give us the ability to do those plots. I mean, maybe that's worth trying since apparently we aren't going to be able to revoke this county. I wonder if him no longer being imprisoned will change our available plot power there at all. Probably not. If anything, I'm sure it would make it worse. Seems that is the case. Or at least it's no better. Let's see, we could, we have a new doge, okay. He doesn't seem too unhappy with me, though he is always going to have the wrong government type modifier. I think we will send him a gift, just to make sure he's relatively happy. We do have some de jure ducal claims we can press against, for example, Saxony here, or against the Pope. We won't be declaring war on the Pope, but we could regain some of the Saxon land that we lost, perhaps. It's tribal. We do still have vassals who are upset about their levies being raised, though, so a period of peace for a while is probably a good idea. And we do have some de jure claims by virtue of our empire title as well, notably on Sardinia. Which is definitely something I want to do. At some point. Somebody's claim on Amalfi as well. Unfortunately, we'll have to engage in 2 separate wars to take both of those counties. You wish to intercede on behalf of one of my prisoners, the Duke of Upper Lorraine. Well, we definitely don't want to release him. Fortunately, we can diplomatically explain why not. There are hundreds of reasons, all of them very important. And our son is of legal age. He became a brilliant strategist, okay. Better character than our actual heir, I think. Considerably so. In most respects. We should get him married to somebody, though. Maybe we can get a good alliance out of this. This seems unlikely, actually. We'll see if anybody offers us a marriage. Actually, speaking of the counties we want to revoke, we do have righteous imprisonment on this guy in here. We are going to have problems with this, though, because this county has a Bitterbrick as the top holding, which means we won't be able to hold that personally. But if we revoke it, we can give the county title to the Baron here, which would make the barony the top holding. It would turn it into a normal feudal county. But as it happens, we are almost certainly just going to be able to imprison him, which means we would not be able to revoke the county anyway. Maybe we'll just ignore that for the moment. And I think we'll maybe go ahead and declare the de jure war on Saxony. This chief is a Germanic pagan, so we could try to get him to convert. Let's do that first. If I'd noticed he was over here practicing his pagan ways before, I probably would have done that sooner. Actually, it is... yeah, we do still have a strong claim on the whole kingdom of Saxony, so we could just go to war to take the whole thing. I don't really want the whole county, or the whole kingdom, though. We're just going to gain more vassals over here who are going to hate me. I'm just going to declare for this county. We'll make our duke here extremely happy as well, which is an additional benefit. And if we did want to take it, we could do holy wars, which would get rid of the problem of having Saxon vassals. Let's see if we can get away with just using our personal levies, because we do have those vassal opinion penalties. Yeah, seems like we might not be able to. He has quite a few troops. We can hopefully get away with raising only some of our vassal levies. Do it this way. We'll go in here, sort by opinion, and raise the levies of some of our more powerful vassals who have high opinions of us. An 800 from that guy is pretty good. And we're getting down into the somewhat lower opinions now, so I think we'll just leave it at this. I think this should be enough troops to fight the Saxons pretty effectively. Right. Go up to speed 4 while our armies gather together here. Go back to 3 for the actual war, though. We need to appoint a new chancellor. We'll use the Duke here, why not, since he's the best character for the job, and it also increases his opinion, and we'll see who we need to work on. I guess just back to Burgundy is probably the best choice there. And we have a new Duke of Ferrara, who is 11. and therefore not going to cause us any trouble for at least a while, so that's good. Another High Chief has been called in. Several more people have been called in, okay. Well, hopefully not so many that we can't fight them. I think we'll be fine. But the rest of this war is going to have to wait for the next episode because we're out of time for this one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.